Hello, and welcome to another episode of Survival Health. And it is day 15 of the Master Cleanser Fast. Putting right along here. And another good day of energy. It's doing pretty good today. My mood was good because past couple days I only drank 2 of my containers, which is like the bare minimum of what you're supposed to do. Just kind of got a late start in the mornings, and so today I was determined to get back to the 3, and that definitely helped my mood a little bit. So, but yeah, just bebopping along. Got my tea right here. And one of the interesting things about this fast, especially the first time I did it, I was really aware of this, is that you're kind of in your own little universe bubble as you go about your day and you're out and about amongst people and you're noticing people eating in restaurants, or they're buying food or making food, talking about food. And you're not doing any of that. And you're just like in this separate little bubble of reality from everyone else. It's kind of interesting. So like I said, thinking a lot more about cooking food, not as much eating, but just the process of cooking. You know, I do kind of miss that. But yeah, just kind of cruising along. You just kind of get into it. No big deal. You know, you just keep doing the mixture and keep plugging along. But it is important to stick to the recipe of it. So I've always been pretty religious about that. So with the lemon and the maple syrup, cayenne pepper, you can adjust that if you like. I like a little bit more in mine, so I like that kick. But yeah, it's kind of a precision thing with the mixture so that you don't get off. So I've got a whole routine for that. If I get more than the amount of lemon juice I need, I just put a little container, stick it in the fridge for the next one. Same with the lemons. If I have cut my lemons and I have a half left over because I've already got the amount that I need for the mixture, then I'll just put that little half lemon away too. So we are going to continue reading the book, The Master Cleanser by Stanley Burroughs. And moving right along here. So we're almost to the recipe section, but we got a little bit more here on nutrition. So we're going to go ahead and read this. And this little section is called The Simple Art of Nutrition. There are simple, well-defined laws or rules to follow to obtain the utmost from the preparation and use of foods. These laws are natural, easily understood, and readily demonstrated. Only when we follow these laws and live within their simplicity does our blood pressure or does our blood become pure and our minds serene. As we live within these simple laws, we can dismiss all thoughts of disease, and it will never be necessary to seek help or relief from any outside source. This excellent health has been achieved in thousands of cases involving every variety of disease condition. All diseases and adverse conditions respond and disappear as we discover the healthy way. Cleansing, building, and retaining is the master plan of this simple form of nutrition. Before building and retaining can be utilized or realized, cleansing of the various toxins, poisons, and congestions must be complete. I offer you the finest in the cleansing and healing field in the form of the lemonade diet. In an article in the National Enquirer, July 22, 1975, there was the following prediction by Gene Dixon. One of the greatest medical breakthroughs of the decade will come from the common citrus fruit. Scientists will create fantastic new wonder drugs from these fruits for a wide array of illnesses that have plagued mankind for centuries. It will be learned that a chemical in the fruit can strengthen our natural resistance to many diseases. In reality, the chemical or chemicals present in the citrus do not actually make the body resistant to disease. Rather, they eliminate the causes of disease by their cleansing action. These fantastic new wonder chemicals have already been discovered many years ago by me, and they are already being used in the form of the lemonade diet with tremendous success around the world. There is no need to further create these chemicals, as God has already done a better job of it than any group of men can ever hope to do, regardless of their education or abilities. These chemicals are already in the citrus fruit to function at the highest level of efficiency because other necessary chemicals are present with them. As various chemicals are separated or isolated, imbalances resulting in harmful side effects can occur, defeating the original plan to cleanse and build. Only when we use the best of foods in our original form are we going to get the most out of them. For many years, I have been telling my students that we always need the whole product instead of the various separated units, such as carrot juice, vegetable juice, etc. We throw away the pulp, fiber, and take only the juice. There are many needed properties in the fiber also to assist in properly handling the juices. It is not feasible that the lack of them can cause deficiencies or imbalances. We know from excellent results that carrot juice, celery juice, and other vegetable juices are excellent, but how much better can they be if left intact and taken as is? Can we possibly get as much good and complete nutrition from drinking a dozen carrots without the fiber as we can from properly chewing the whole carrot and eating fewer carrots? Recent findings tell us that fiber is that important. Formerly, we were told to use fiber as it might cause a variety of colon issues. Let me reread that. Formerly, we were told not to use fiber as it might cause a variety of colon troubles. In determining this importance and putting it to use, should we go overboard with the idea by using such things as wood fiber in bread? Good for termites, but not much good for us. Or say cereal, or perhaps some other foreign material in these products. Or should we use it as it is, or originally, without separating it in the first place? Reminds me of the white bread controversy. Tests showed that white bread could not sustain life, even though milk and eggs had been added, so a variety of vitamins were added. Enriched, fortified flour, they called it. Then new standards were found or believed to be necessary, so more enrichment were added. Then extra iron, extra spoilage retardants, or preservatives appeared necessary. Next, extra fiber was found that important. Now, after all these things were added, just how good was the bread, taking things out and adding other things to replace them? Could they be as good as the original ingredients? White bread has always seemed to be a sickly-looking mess to me. Surely there is a reason for the bulk and other things being there organically. Perhaps they figured God made a mistake, and so man must correct it. The whole matter could have been prevented by leaving things as they were originally. Now, if we can accept the whole procedure as a much-needed lesson, we can then leave the rest of our food as it is and stop taking extra wheat germ, lecithin, vitamins, minerals, fiber, bran, or wood, and many other extras to supplement and enrich a large variety of separated and devitalized products. Another thought by so many people, if a small amount is good, then logic tells them that a lot can do so much more. By taking a lot more, isn't it possible that again we might be going overboard and consuming more than the body can handle at one time? So we must then work overtime to handle and eliminate the excess, or hopelessly clog up the works and defeat our original reason for following the procedures. Then there is the bulk, which is left out. Something is left out, so what deficiencies have we created, and what about the following side effects? It seems to me we should start all over from the beginning. Start eating things as they are in limited amounts to allow the body to digest and assimilate just the amount it can handle with no excesses. The use of a high protein for weight reducing became a fad, and then a pre-digested protein is created many serious deficiencies and developed a monster to the point that it was reported that many have died from lack of potassium and other needed life qualities. This simple idea can and will save a lot of time, money, and useless research to test for possible deficiencies. Certainly, the monetary saving advantages can become a major importance. The ideal purpose of any complete diet is to have all the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients in a readily available form in order to enable the body to function normally and to be free from diseases and other malfunctions. Since many people of the world are already handicapped by multiplicity of diseases, they must first cleanse the body before the right diet can be properly used. Thus, the sick and suffering must first turn to the best of all cleansing diets, the Master Cleanser or Lemonade Diet. Okay, so that's the end of that section. Then we'll be getting into the menus after that. So, interesting food for thought there about diseases and things like that. Because the body is always trying to heal itself, to fix itself, to build itself. That's just what it does. And that's the real powerful thing about this fast, is you give your body that opportunity to just do that for 10 days or 20 or 30 or 40. And it's just in a constant state of elimination and rebuilding down to the molecular level. You know, there's no surgeon's scalpel, or drugs that can do anything like what the body is doing on its own. So that's why it can go into your muscle fibers and pull out those toxins, get into some joints that you have there's pain and clear things out, clear out your lymphatic system. It's miraculous what happens when you allow your body to go into this state. And it's not surprising that when animals get sick, they typically don't eat and they rest a lot. So there's a lot of things that we still are learning about what it takes to live life in the most natural of ways. So with that, I'm going to call it a night and finish my tea and go have a good night's sleep. And I will see you tomorrow on Survival Health. And if you want to find out more, you can go to tuckersurvival.com. And there we have all the back catalog of these shows here. We also have other shows such as News from the Bunker. And we have blogs, a news section, some podcasts. And check all that stuff out. Again, that is tuckersurvival.com. So you go out there and have a good one, and we will see you next time on Survival Health. You have a good one out there. Survival Health is brought to you by Tucker Survival and produced by MBJ Media Services.